Hello, OFP Nation. It is Sunday, February 16th, 2025, and we are here for our weekly analysis. Nick, are you with me?
Yep, I am.
Okay, great. For those of you who are joining us live, thank you for joining us live. And for those of you who are watching the replay, thanks for tuning in. Let us know in the comments who's with us and where are you tuning in from so we can say hello. All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to dive into our analysis today. And we're going to go through our watch list like we do every week. So we'll be looking at our main pairs, like the usual USD and USDJPY and gold and all that fun stuff. If at the end of the analysis you guys have any pairs that you want us to take a look at, let us know. Hello, Eric from Sweden. How nice of you to come join us today. We're going to go ahead. We're going to dive into this watch list and kind of get an idea of where the market is potentially heading for the week ahead. Hi, Chris from Nigeria. Welcome. So lovely to have you with us. So, Nick, I'm going to pull back. I'll let you dive into the analysis, and then we'll go from there.
All right, thanks. Right, let's get right into it. So first things first, we'll be looking at dollar index. So the dollar index right now is at the level that we kind of discussed a few weeks ago, which is resistance turning support. So at this point in time, it seems like we might be bouncing from this area and actually having some dollar strength going to the upside. So that is actually my anticipation for this coming week. I actually think we're bouncing off this level 106,580 and then probably coming beyond here. Once we breach this level, we might actually be looking to make new highs for the next coming weeks on dollar index. So that takes us to euro dollar. Euro dollar, we had some sort of pullback here, and then we pushed all the way up. It seems like we sort of are trying to make a new high, but it also seems like we are at a level of resistance, which is just right here. So this coming week, I do think we might actually also be reversing from here, then coming down, probably having this support level alpha first, then probably coming all the way down to our final level at 1.01. But we are yet to see what happens next. Then pound dollar. With pound dollar, we seem to be at a level of resistance as well. So from here, it seems like we might be coming all the way down here, but probably when we actually break the trend line. Yeah, so when this trend line is broken, then maybe we can actually have a true confirmation that we're coming to the downside. Then maybe we might actually come to 1.22 or even 1.21. So that is my anticipation for the coming week with pound dollar. Then going to dollar Mexican. Dollar Mexican finally made a new low right below this low after this strong gap to the upside and a strong push down to the downside. We finally made a lower low from the previous low. So then this was definitely a pullback area for quite some time since there was a lot of accumulation of price around this area. So now our next level to actually breach to the downside is 20.10. So that's where we're actually seeing ourselves going with dollar Mexican. And let's also look at dollar yen. Dollar yen, it seems to be in a pullback currently. We had a break of the trend line, which was right here. So that is the break of the trend line that we had. And we are literally touching the trend line. So from this level, which was practically support becoming, or resistance becoming support, we might actually be seeing ourselves coming all the way up here next week, especially with the news that we have powered up for the week. So that is my anticipation for this coming week. We might not actually come all the way down, might have actually have a pull up to the upside, and that is what I'm anticipating on dollar yen. Then pound yen. Pound yen, same scenario. We broke the trend line, which was all the way here. Rather, we can just put it like this. So we broke the trend line over here and we reached a level of resistance, slightly broke through, but I think this is a pullback which we're currently in. Then we might actually be seeing next week ourselves being probably up here, and who knows, we might have actually have another gap week as usual, either to the downside or to the upside. Like we might even find ourselves all the way up here, starting the week, and then continue with it to the upside. We are yet to see what happens, but my anticipation for this coming week, I do see us coming to this resistance level. So that is where I think we'll be going for this coming week, but we are yet to see. Then let's look at CAD Swiss. CAD Swiss, we're still waiting. We're still waiting for this resistance level at this very top to be broken. It did not get broken over here. So until this level is broken, I think we are still stuck in this overall consolidation, which we have been in for almost 6 months. So until that is broken, then maybe we can see some more bullish movement on CAD Swiss. Currently, I would say we're maybe in a pullback. This could be a great entry. And stop losses probably somewhere around this area of 6 to 80, 0.62800. Stop losses can be all the way below here. And then we can aim to go all the way up, probably here where we had our initial target a few months back. So that is my anticipation for the coming week. For the coming week, rather, I do think we might go right above this wick. Basically make a new high above this resistance level, then this one, then finally we might go right above and start to make new highs on CAD Swiss. So that is my anticipation for the week. Then let's also look at gold. Gold is still in this long-term trend line. It's still going. This trend line is still going. So I do think this coming week we might be coming down all the way here. Either we're going to be bouncing from this level or breaching right through, and we might have like a bearish next to or second quarter, because currently we're in the first quarter of the year, which is January, February. Then next month will be March. So to end the quarter, maybe we might be actually coming to the downside and coming midway from where we started, because the first quarter started all the way down here. So we might even actually be coming midway, probably to 2800 as already sought out for. We might be coming here or even probably lower at probably 2750 by the end of the first quarter. So we'll see where this actually leads us. We're to see where gold leads us. Or this could just be another higher low, which can be forming, and then we'll probably be making a new high next week. But I still think this might actually be the first sign of our first break to the downside, since it failed to make a new high of the previous resistance. So we might actually be turning right here. This could be our turning point on gold. So we are yet to see what happens. Right, so we've covered all the forex pairs that we usually do. Let's look at NAS 100. So NAS 100 has been making higher highs and you name it. So we are literally looking to make a final high on NAS 100. And we are yet to see what the week brings for us. So we might actually even gap to the upside or probably to the downside. Then we might have a slight push to the downside, maybe coming back into this area, then push all the way back up. So that's what I'm anticipating on NAS 100. Let's look at US 30. US 30, it seems we're in a consolidation. We haven't made a new high whatsoever. So in this consolidation, I do think we might be coming to the downside for this coming week, probably touching 43750. Then from this level, we might actually be pushing up, going to the upside, and then maybe making a new high. That is my anticipation so far. So we haven't yet made a new high for the year, or rather the previous year, but yeah, we have made a new high for the year, but we're yet to see if we can continue that on US 30. Or either ways, we might be just coming down here and then bouncing from this level, then coming all the way up. So maybe that's how the consolidation will be on US 30. Then let's move over to crypto, starting with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we already talked about this. We seem to be coming all the way down here to 90,000 or so, 91,000 currently. And like I said, we seem to be just trickling all the way down. So we have been making new lows slightly. So my anticipation for next week, I do think will be somewhere around 94,000 by maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We might be under 94,000. They may have been going right below under 90,000. So that's what I'm anticipating on Bitcoin for next week. Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum, same scenario, but we have been in a very tight range. We're not making any new lower lows after this previous lower low. We've just been consolidating one straight line over here between 2,600 and 2,800. So these are the two levels we have been consolidating for. We might actually be seeing ourselves coming down to 2,500 next week. That's what my anticipation is. 2,500 next week is what we are hoping to see for the coming week. So that is where we end with our analysis for the week. Yeah, Rhea, you can come out from hiding now.
Hello. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, that I guess that would conclude our analysis, unless any of you guys have any questions or any other pairs you want us to take a look at today. I just realized I didn't have a banner going for our bundle deal that we have right now. So right now you guys can get 2 different accounts for essentially the price of one. If you head over to our website, you'll see what the bundle deals are. There's 2 bundles you can choose from. One bundle where you get a 50K and a 25K account, and another bundle where you get both a 100K and a 50K account. And you can get up to 95% profit split is being offered inside of those bundles too. So make sure you head over there and check those out and take advantage of that so you can scale your capital this year and position yourself to generate even more than what you're already generating in your trading. Other than that, do we have any other pairs we want to look at today? I'll give you guys a minute to let us know. Nice, 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 Paul. That's good to hear. Congratulations on it, getting your bundle. I love when hearing traders build their capital, because that's what it's all about, right? It's about just growing in our trading journey and scaling our business. Essentially, that's scaling our business, scaling our capital, increasing our revenue. So that's great. Frederick is asking if we can take a look at oil.
All right. Okay. Let's look at oil. Let's just go direct to Brent. Okay. Seems we made a top on oil, which was all the way here. This just seems like just immediately after Trump inauguration, and we just had a drop on oil continuously. So I do think we might be coming all the way down here to 70 level. Maybe we might actually be bouncing off this level really soon, because this is where the pin bar is. So that's where I think we are going with oil currently. Oil has tried to make new highs and try and break this whole trend, but we're back into that trend, and this just seems like a new trend setting in. So instead of breaking to the upside, it broke to the downside. So we might actually be continuing this trend next week, even probably making a new low. And a first good target would be all the way down here at $72 per barrel for Brent oil. So that can be like the first good target, since it's a major support level. So that's what we can anticipate for the coming week for oil. So that's what you can actually just look at. Right now, I really do think this is a new continuation that is coming up with oil. So buys may not actually be good, because we actually had this opportunity over here and we are not making any new highs. So this is where we might be probably continuing with the bearish trend coming to the downside. From 72, we might actually come to $70 per barrel. So that is our overall anticipation on oil.
Nick, we looked at gold, right?
Yes, we
Okay.
did.
Okay, great. Yes, we did look at gold. So if you missed that, just make sure that you watch the replay. All right. Well, we are going to wrap up today's weekly analysis. We will be blah, blah, blah. I can't talk today, guys. We will be back on Wednesday for our midweek analysis and kind of take a look at what's going on at that time. But until then, you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wherever you are in the world. And make sure that you trade well, use proper risk management, and we will see everybody on Wednesday.
All right. Bye-bye.